Hey guys, I'm here today to do a little explaining of all the aerial stuff after Windy, because someone on forums had a problem with it, and their Windy is maxed, and mine is not maxed, mine is level 1, but I will go into explaining a few things. So, firstly, what I like to do after Windy is go straight into Beauty Kick and Heartbreaker Viper. Mainly because these are your highest percent damage skills and they will hit for a ton of damage. They are also both extremely safe to use after Windy Beauty. And there are times when I just stall and use Viper instead of going into Heartbreaker. I Heartbreaker when their evasive dash is down, and you know you're going to be landing that Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker also will get you away from any sticky situations where they tried to counter you because you'll just dash away. So therefore you can just use that if you feel like it too. So that is actually what I use off of Windy, but I will improvise and start doing what you do off of Windy. Now I have actually lowered my attack speed to 120. The point differences don't make any real change in your attack speed. They're just kind of there to go to the next step. But I did actually take off some of my gear and decrease my attack speed from 122 to 120 just for you on the forums. So you seem to be having trouble because your Windy is maxed, which does affect the launch height, as you see on the skill. If you do increase the level of that, the launch height will increase 5% per level. I believe it goes up to level 13. So you've got about 65%, 165%. Yeah. And that will actually affect your timing on your skills. So after you use Windy, you probably want to stall a little bit and then just go into jump chain, but I'm not going to be able to stall because mine is not at a large flying height. So a lot of people have problems if they hold W and try to go into jump chain and Beauty. You'll notice that it does miss because it goes through the character, and you do get a little bit out of position. And the next way I see a lot of people using it is they Windy, they go forward, and they stop holding forward after the jump, and just stand there using Beauty. This does cause a little bit of a distance increase, and the way people have been making this up is by using that Heartbreaker to gap close and catch them. So those are the two ways that I can think of right now that jump chain to Beauty are really being effective. And how you can fix this is by curving yourself around the enemy. Now I hold A and W whenever I curve my skills. When I use Windy to Beauty though, I don't curve it because you need a static straight jump to be really quick with the Beauty. However, you can actually curve it on them instead of doing the straight jump, but it is a lot harder timing and requires practice. However, off of the jump chain, you can just curve your jump chain around them by, again, moving your mouse right to turn your camera and holding A and W so it looks like you're going in a circle motion. And that you see my distance is a lot less than just the standing jump to Beauty. And why this is good is because this allows you to control your combo and your positioning a lot more effectively than just simply jumping and having to do a specific way of using this skill combination. I can actually Beauty them and land a bit further away if I do want to do that and bait them to use their getup as well. So controlling your positioning here is very, very nice. It allows you to do a lot more different things, go into a lot more different stuff, and ultimately a lot more tricks can be used based off your position control. On top of, you can control if they fly off the ring or not. So if this guy was at the edge of the map, say these rocks are the ring limit, and you throw him, you can actually catch him and control your opponent to be back into the ring by moving around them at that position. Preferentially, I always go to the left because it's easier for my index finger to hit all my other skill keys and whatnot. And if I go left, I have to use W and D, or if I go right, I have to use W and D, and it's a little hard to transition to F when my finger's already being pushed down on D. So then I have to transition from D to F and let go of the D. Whereas I can just hold W and A and then use F at my own whatever discretion. But this way of using jump chain into beauty gives you a lot more control. I do want to note that your combo counter on the top right does reduce your damage by 5% every hit after 5. So by using jump chain in the air, this does increase your combo by 4 and beauty by 1. So the left hit in air is 2, and the right hit is also 2 hits in the air. So you can see that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it will make you do a lot less damage with those 5 hits. 4 for the jump chain and 1 for the beauty. That is why I also go into just statically beauty for 3, 5, that'll be 100, and then down to 90 after that. 95 on the first hit, 90 on the second, I believe. The next issue you were having seems to be going into jump chain Deadfall. I know a few problems with jump chain Deadfall was after Deadfall, they seemed to be falling down a little too fast and hitting the ground before you could land your killer bee. Or you go over them like that, for example. That's just a slow transition going into killer bee after Deadfall. That can be simply fixed by using killer bee too quickly and you miss. So you actually do have to time your killer bee timing, because it looks like there I did it too quickly and they fell. So you have to judge their body position and use killer bee at the right time. You don't want to use it extremely as fast as possible, although it does work sometimes, and you don't want to use it slowly either, because that's just a slow transition. You can also curve this, or actually the second Deadfall seems to miss if you do it too quickly as well. That results in just your jump timing. If your windy is maxed, so it is going a little high, so you might want to just again stall your jump. Notice you can also do the 1-2 beauty and then jump up again and just Deadfall. That seems to give a little bit more control as well to the combo. So you can jump up and they go to a specific height where Deadfall is just easily hittable, and you can beauty kick right off. Killer bee, sorry, right off of that. So that gives a little bit more control as well. Otherwise, it looks like Deadfall is missing if you do try to curve this. So you have to jump straight at them and then Deadfall. And again, make sure they are at a correct height to use your killer bee. You don't want to use it too quickly or, again, too slowly. So that's basically my advice for this. There are times where you do want to go into jump chain and Deadfall and stuff after Windrave, but you don't always want to be doing this. So notice that if your enemy becomes aware of this strategy and you staying in the air and then trying to recapture them after they've evasived by using killer bee or something, it can be pretty easy to counter for the enemy, as many people just spam skills and you get caught by it. However, it is effective versus new players, as they have no idea what the hell's going on when you're in the air doing random shit and then catch them. But that's why I like saying gives you more control, because if they evasive by that jump chain beauty time, then you can plan accordingly when you go back into the air again. Say jump and then like throw a dagger or something, and catch him off guard again. I don't know. If you just go into the air. That's one of the new tricks that I like to use, actually. But I don't know. Feel free to do whatever you like, and I hope this video helped you. So I'll catch you guys later.